guys, welcome back to Nighttime YouTube channel. This time on ItzzKnighttime YouTube channel, it's about the game that I've been waiting quite long to actually talk about, and it's called Gotham Knights. I know perhaps most of you already heard. It's the same stuff that happened with Diablo 4. I played the game. I finished the game. The only part that I haven't finished yet is, so I'm pretty sure I am aware of what is the flaws of this game and what is the good thing of this game. It's obvious upon playing it. I understand why some people actually dislike the gameplay because it's really different than Arkham's Batman, because it's not Batman Arkham, it's Gotham Knights. Developer failed to actually put this out earlier before the game launch. They failed to say that this is a different game than Batman Arkham. It's entirely have different vibe, have different gameplay, and have different style. The whole thing about Gotham Knights is it's way different than Batman Arkham. Of course, this upsets a lot of people out there because all of them like really want the best continuations or sequel for Batman Arkham. Unfortunately, this is not it. So what do I like about this game so far? The game is pretty decent when it comes to the story. The story part of the game is actually quite alright. It's not like the best, it's quite alright. It's technically best storytelling of passing baton kind of things. So it's like Batman is passing his legacy to all of his four Bats family. That's what's the game about. Quite bested. Even the twist, it's kind of expected. Aside from that, the game does have its own uniqueness in it. We got four characters, and all four characters have their own stories. Doesn't mean you have to play the game all over again, because you do not need to do that. The way their story works is that there will be like a small symbol scattered around, mostly in Belfry, which is your main hub. You can just play through the whole game with one character and then switch to a different character to play their story only, which means to see their own cutscenes, and it's quite interesting the way they did it, and I actually enjoy most of their stories. Most I enjoy is Red Hood. Red Hood stories have much more in depth with it. The story that I do not like most is Robin's, because Robin's story is just boring, and the hate that the games received mostly because of the Arkhams, because of the most fans expect it to be like Batman Arkham's. Unfortunately, it's not like Batman Arkham's, and because of the hate, it's quite viral out there, so people kind of like overshadow the good part of the games. I want to get this straight. I am not saying that the game is a perfect game. This game is far from being perfect. This game is far from being the best game ever. It's a decent game. I rate it 7 out of 10 for the gameplay and the whole game. Technically, all of these four characters, all of them have a different kind of gameplay. If you play Red Hood, the controls gonna feel like a little bit heavy than the rest of the characters. You play Robin. Robin is the fastest, the most agile, and he's really fun to control because he's fast. And if you play Nightwing, there's a little bit of like Batman Arkham kind of gameplay, but not really. And then there's like 8 type of momentum skills that you can use in the game. Unfortunately, this game do not have combo, and that's a big drawback. One of the drawback for the game is that the games do not have any combo system, which is I think the games will be or can be better with a combo system in it, but unfortunately there's no combo system. It's quite simple, but it's quite entertaining once you actually know how to control the character of your choosing, and each character have their own gameplay, have their own unique gameplay, and I really enjoy all four of them. I personally feel like it's a good idea by the dev to actually differentiate all four of the characters, because if they make all the characters feel the same, then it's no use of playing 4 different characters. They actually did a very great job, very well done job in differentiate every each characters, and I love that part of the games. And of course, I will not deny the fact that the games do have its own flaws. Part of it is the control, the movement in the game. The movement in the game feels like every time you try to turn your character, it feels like you're hitting a wall of some kind, because your character just didn't respond quite smoothly like you hope it would. Kind of annoying most of the time when you try to turn your characters. Aside from that, the game is actually quite fun. The gear system is actually fun to go for, but unfortunately there's not much enough varieties for it. it. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like 4 to 5 varieties of gears for each character. Each character have their own varieties of gears. And there's elemental effects as well. If you change your weapon gear, based on what kind of elemental effects that the gear have, it's going to give you some boosting elemental effects such as electricity, concussions, incinerate, and ice or freeze. Those are a very great element in the games. What makes the gameplay fun is when you start to mix and match these elemental effects with your gears, and it's kind of fun to combine range and melee in your combo and include varieties of momentum abilities in it. You're certainly gonna have a ton of fun playing it. My experience on playing all 4 characters in campaign and the heroic assault is a fun time. Unfortunately, the heroic assault have 30 floors in it, and the developer failed to actually give the best gameplay experience for me, because I mean for any player as a matter of fact, because the fact that some of the floor is quite repetitive. Like they use the same formula from the past floors, and they just kind of like rinse and repeat until the last floors, and it's kind of like annoying by the time you get to floors 15 and plus. It's a good mod if you love to create new combo, or to just like go in and just do some awesome and kick-ass combo. That is a good mode to go for. For me personally, it's a 7 out of 10 games, but people keep bashing this game like it's the worst game ever. It's not the worst game ever. It's not even close to be the worst game ever. It's a decent game. It's a decent game. If you play it, you will find a bunch of fun. I mean, a lot of fun of playing it. I hope this game get more credits than the hates that the game has been getting all this time. But enough talking. What do you guys think about this game? If you guys have played it, or if you guys feel like you don't want to play it, why do you don't want to play it, you know, leave something in the comments below. And as usual, love you guys so much. Thanks for the support. You guys have been supporting me all this time. You guys are awesome. I enjoy doing content, and I hope I can keep on doing content. Love you guys so much. It's all about one purpose and one purpose only, and you know the word, spread it up, baby.
Gotham is their city now.